Welcome, yogis. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to start by relaxing on our backs and finding our ways onto Shavasana. So laying down on your back, you can have a blanket under your head if you like. Extend your arms by your sides. Maybe draw your shoulder blades together and under, and then release your ribcage onto the floor. If you find that it's pinching your back, you can bend your knees then, squeeze your bum, tuck the tailbone, and then release your legs onto the ground. Close your eyes and take a couple of long, deep breaths into the lower parts of your belly. Expand as you inhale. And when you exhale, let your belly drop. Inhale, rising. Exhale, falling. And again, inhale. Exhale. We'll take 2 more breaths like this. Inhale. Exhale. And last one, inhale. And let go. Wiggle your toes and fingers. Maybe move your feet side to side. Rotate your ankles, maybe your hands, or your feet, your hands both ways. And then stretch your arms overhead. Close your hands into tight fists. And squeeze every corner of your body. You can flex or point your feet, whatever works for you. And squeeze tight, tight, tight. Maybe press your upper back onto the floor. Prune face. Exhale, release. Again, inhale deeply. Stretch and tense every corner of your body. Tight, 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 tense, stretch. Legs and glutes especially. And release. Last one, make it count. Inhale to the top of your lungs and squeeze. Tight, 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 tight. Prune face. Exhale, let go. Awesome. Now you can keep your arms by your sides at a star pose, maybe towards the corners of your mat. You can bring them at a T position or by your hips. Really, whatever works for your shoulders. Then bend your knees and bring your foot soles on the floor and have your knees and your feet touching. Inhale deeply here, and as you exhale, let your knees fall towards the left. You may stack your feet and your knees and your hips. Inhale, foot soles back to center, knees to the sky. And as you exhale, knees to the other side. Moving at the pace of your breath. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. Exhale, right. Inhale, come back to center. Now walk your feet just a little bit out. Maybe heels out, toes forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next time you inhale, come back to center and walk your feet a little farther apart. Toes forward. Exhale, roll the weight to the edges of your feet as your knees go to the left again. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale, center, and you may walk your feet mat width apart. Some of you might go wider, some of you might go closer if that didn't feel right. Next time you exhale, knees towards the left. You may press gently the right knee towards the center of the mat. Unless it feels like it's torquing, then don't. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, knees to the right. You may press the left knee towards the center of the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to center. And exhale to the right. Inhale. And as you exhale, both knees roll towards the center. Roll the weight to the inner edges of the feet and let your knees hold one another. Some of you might have to walk your feet closer together, and that's okay. Now, when you're ready, reach your hands towards the sky. We're going into Hakini Mudra. So you want the tips of the fingers together like if you were holding a ball between your hands. Your elbows are extended. Fingertips are touching like holding a ball between the hands. Now, draw your shoulders down and into its sockets. Relax your jaw, your face, and as you breathe in, extend your arms. Try not to let your rib cage flare. And as you exhale, bring your arms up. Try to keep your mudra relaxed, your hand position. Inhale, arms back. Keep your elbows extended. Exhale, arms up. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more on your own. Last one. Inhale, release your arms by your sides. Exhale, walk your feet closer together and allow your foot soles to touch as you let your knees flare. You may squeeze your bum and tuck your tailbone and then relax your buttocks. Reach your hands to the sky once more. This time, heels of the hands touch. Bring your palms to touch. Interlace your fingers and release your index finger for Jupiter Mudra. Draw your shoulders into its sockets. Relax your neck. Move your head side to side. Now, as you take your next inhalation, fill up your belly and fill up the gap between your back and the floor with air, with your pranic energy. Exhale, bring your arms up. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, arms up. We'll do 3 more. Try to keep your mudra relaxed. Remember to move at the pace of your breath. When you are done with your 3 rounds, relax your hands by your sides, palms facing up. You may help your knees up, squeeze your bum to help and protect your back. Extend your legs for a few moments and observe your breath. One more breath. And before we move out of this position, from the back, you can bring your knees towards the chest if you choose. You can hug the knees, the shins. You can hold the back of the legs, rock side to side. Don't let your shoulders come up towards the ears. Try to keep the relaxation of your neck and your jaw. And when you're ready, come back to center. Rest your feet on the floor and roll onto your favorite side. Lay on a fetal position for a few moments. You can bring your bottom arm under your head for extra support and just take a few moments here to check in with your breath. So scan your body from bottom to top. We'll take 1 more breath here, full deep breath. Use your top hand to slowly help yourself up on your next exhalation. Now we are going to move towards the back of the mat. And you are welcome to place a blanket under your knees, if you like. How are we feeling? Okay, wiggle your body. Hinge forward. You can have your knees wide apart, that's okay. And extend your arms forward. Maybe rest your elbows onto the floor. Maybe stack your hands or your fist under the forehead. And take a few moments. You can have your knees together as well if you choose. Just make sure it feels right. Sometimes when we are in this position, wiggling your body, moving side to side can really help to find space so that we can let go and surrender into this pose. Try to send your breath into the back body. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. And the next time you inhale, mindfully bring your hands under the shoulders. And as you exhale, push yourself up. Walk your knees closer together. And come back onto your seated position. Now, if you have any concerns with your knees, you want to make sure that you stay on a kneeling position. You don't have to sit all the way back. And whenever we come into this position, we stay up here instead. So just make sure that you look after your knees. This is okay. Just make sure you have a good padding, and that will help. Now, when you're ready, draw your shoulders back and down, blades together. Anjali Mudra Namaste. Breathe in, reach your arms overhead. Gaze, maybe follow the hands if neck allows. As you exhale, hinging from the hips, slowly and mindfully, palms to the floor, make a pose, forehead down. Now, as you inhale, come up onto a tabletop position. So take a few moments on your tabletop, and you want to make sure that your shoulders are not passing your wrists. Squeeze your buttocks slightly, tuck your tailbone, and lower your body. Bend the elbows and bring yourself down. So don't go all the way down, stay a little higher. Now, as you breathe in, lift your chest. Try not to use your hands so much. Elbows in towards the body and press the top of the feet on the floor. Soften your neck. Breathing deeply here. As you inhale, maybe lift a little more on your Bhujangasana if your back allows. Exhale, push back on your knees. Curl the toes under, pick up the knees and lift onto downward dog. Readjust your body, push your chest to the thighs and breathe. Pay attention how this downward dog feels. Things to look for in this position is you want to make sure that you're not rounding your back so that you can extend your legs and touch the floor with your heels. That is not the goal. Instead, think about bending your knees, send your tailbone up, draw your belly towards the thighs, push your hands down and forward, and see if you can try to get the eyes of the elbows to face to the front of the room. They're not going to face there, but we're just opening through the shoulders. Feel your shoulder blades moving towards the outer edges of your back, and relax your neck. Move your head yes and no. Maybe press your heels to the floor, but don't worry about extending your legs. Breathe. We'll take one more breath here. The next time you inhale, knees down. Exhale, uncurl the toes, squeeze your bum, and lower your body once again onto Baby Cobra or Bhujangasana. Not so much weight on your hands. Press the top of the feet on the floor. Inhale deeply here, maybe lift a bit more. Exhale, push back on your knees. Forehead down on the floor. Hands are still extended. Take a few moments as you get onto your Meka pose. Breathe. Remember, you can wiggle your body. That usually feels good. Take one more breath, full deep breath. As you inhale, bring your hands under the shoulders. And as you exhale, sit back on your heels, back to Namaste. Or remember, we're coming up on the knees, hands in Anjali Mudra Namaste. Breathe deeply. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, be mindful, hinge at the hips, send the weight back, hands on the floor. If you're not going all the way to the heels, forehead down. Inhale, shift your body up, coming onto tabletop. Exhale, bend the elbows in towards the body and lower, Bhujangasana. Inhale, maybe a little higher. If you want, you can lift and bring the weight onto the top of the feet. Gaze maybe forward, shoulder blades together and down. As you exhale, curl the toes under and push up onto your downward facing dog. Breathe. Relax your neck, move your head yes and no. Draw the navel in and remember to put equal weight on left and right. Next time you inhale, knees down, uncurl the toes. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back onto downward. No, down to mecha, forehead down. Inhale, hands under the shoulders. Exhale, slowly push up, hands back to namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms forward, hinge at the hips. Hands on the floor, forehead down. Inhale to table. Squeeze the bum, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the heart center. Exhale, downward dog. Push back, curl the toes and hips to the sky. Breathe. The next time you inhale, bring your left knee on the floor. And as you exhale, have your right foot between the hands. Try not to put all the weight at the front. Try to keep the knee over the hip and maybe lift the front toes. Press the top of the foot on the floor. If your foot is cramping, you can curl the toes under. That's fine. Now, as you take your next inhalation, reach your arms towards the sky, shoulders down. If this bothers your shoulders or your neck, you can bring your arms to a goalpost posture. You can bring your hands to namaste position. So pick the hand position that will work for you. Your gaze can also stay forward, or you might bring your gaze between the hands. You may go into a gentle back bend, but make sure it's not pinching your back. As you take your next inhalation, come back to center, reach up. Now, as you exhale, rotate your torso towards the right. Bring your left hand on your lower back, hinge forward, cross your elbow over the right thigh, and bring your left hand onto your opposite shoulder. I said it backwards, didn't I? Yes, sorry. So you're rotating towards that front knee. You have your right hand on your lumbar spine. Palm faces away. Squeeze your bum, so we're not going and collapsing into the front foot. We're pushing that heel, the ball of the foot down. And we're helping to open up the right shoulder with the left hand. So you might push it back a little bit. Breathe deeply. Next time you inhale, slowly and with control, come back to center. Hands to the sky, reach. And as you exhale, reach to the front foot, curl the back toes under, pick up the knee, and step your foot forward. Bend your knees a lot or a little bit, depending what feels right. Maybe wiggle your body side to side. If you need to or you want to, rest your belly on your thighs. That actually feels good on your back. Let your head dangle, move it yes and no. Don't let your knees move towards each other. Try to keep them pointing forward to the best of your ability. Now squeeze your bum, your legs, bend the knees a lot, and as you inhale, as you squeeze your buttocks, come all the way up, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms overhead. Hands by the heart, exhale, bend your knees, hinge at the hips, fall forward. Inhale your left foot back, as far back. Watch for the blanket, don't step on it or you're gonna slide. Exhale, knee onto the floor. Guess what? We did it backwards now. Inhale, come back to the front. This is not going online, just so you know. Maybe it will, we'll see. And next time you inhale, step with your right foot. Big step back. And as you exhale, knee down, uncurl the toes. Front foot is active, your toes might be lifted. Okay, squeeze your bum. Inhale, Anjasana. Reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands down. Remember, you can pick your hand position here. You can stay with your hands on your hips if you want. Breathe. The next time you exhale, rotate your torso towards your left and bring your left hand on your lumbar spine, and your right elbow goes to the outside of your thigh. And your hand maybe goes to the opposite shoulder, rotating your torso a little deeper, but you don't have to. Make sure you're squeezing your buttocks to stabilize your pelvis. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. Next time you inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Gentle back bend. Exhale, hands by your front foot, pick up the back knee and step back onto your downward facing dog. Breathing deeply onto your downward dog while I fix my pants. Relax your neck, move your head, yes, no. We'll take one more breath here. The next time you inhale, right knee goes down to the floor. And as you exhale, left foot this time goes between the hands. Anjayasana, as you inhale, arms up, shoulders down. Exhale, breathe here. As you adjust your pose, maybe you go a little deeper, but you don't have to. Inhale here, and as you exhale, bring your right hand to the side, by the side of your leg. You can stay here. Some of you might go down to the floor. Top hand reaches up, bottom hand reaches down. You can go onto a fist. You can plant your hand on the floor. Or remember, you can stay up here with your fingertips. Not even, you can stay higher. We'll take one more breath, full deep breath. Inhale next, come all the way up. Arm up. Exhale, hand forward, step forward. Bend the knees a lot, squeeze your bum. Inhale, come all the way up, reach. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands by the heart, fold forward. Inhale, we're going the other side, so left foot back. Exhale, knee on the floor. Uncurl the toes, shoulders back and down. Anjayasana, inhale. Shoulders down, exhale, squeeze your bum. Inhale deeply here. And as you exhale, left hand goes by your side, gentle side bend towards the left. So remember, you can take this side bend to the place where your body allows and it feels right for you. Whatever you do, remember your top hand reaches up, meanwhile your bottom hand reaches down. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. Inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, hand by the foot, pick up the knee and step back on your downward facing dog. Breathe. And use this downward dog to stretch your back, walk it out if you need to, pressing one heel at a time on the floor. Throw your shoulders into wet sockets. Next time you inhale, knees down on the floor. Exhale, squeeze your bump and lower. Inhale, Bhujangasana, lift. Exhale, push back to Mekha, forehead down on the floor. Inhale, hands under the shoulders. Exhale, push yourself up, hands in Namaste. Close your eyes and breathe. Take one more breath, full deep breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, tabletop. Squeeze your bum, exhale, lower. Inhale, heart faces forward. Exhale, downward dog. Use your knees, curl the toes and stretch. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. With control, as you inhale, walk your hands towards the feet. Hands to feet, towards the back of the mat. Take your blanket out of the way, put it aside, and relax your head down. Breathe. Bend your knees a lot. Squeeze your bum. Hands by your sides. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Shoulders back and down. We'll take a few moments here. Breathe deeply. Now, once we are here in our Tadasana position, from here, you want to have your pelvis balanced. So that means you want your hip bones and your pubic bone at the same level. So that will change the curvature of your spine. Keep your buttocks active. And on your next inhalation, release your hands by your sides. Now, shift the weight onto your right foot, and left foot lifts, and we're gonna walk the foot back and forth. And then start walking your hand as well. And hold and breathe. Shoulder blades together. On your next breath, with control, shift your foot back, bring your hand back, and hinge onto Warrior Two. You don't have to go all the way. Try to balance your hips, but don't let it pinch. It's not about how it looks like. Make sure it feels right. Next time you inhale, slowly come up and reach with the opposite foot again. Reach forward. And as you exhale, big step to the front or to the middle of the mat. Good. Now with shift, inhale, walk. Squeeze your bum and balance your hips. Make sure you are breathing. And hold. Breathe. Squeeze your bum. Let it shake. When you're ready and with control, switch your leg back and reach your arm back, going on to Warrior Three on the other side. Shoulder blades together. Next time you inhale, come back to an upright and bring your foot forward again. Big step to the front of the mat. And we switch, squeeze your bum, bring your hand, not your hand, your foot to the inner side of the leg. We're going on to tree pose. So once you have your position, bring your hands together at the center of the heart. So pick a place to place your left foot. Squeeze your buttocks. Next time you inhale, bring your knee forward, extend, and as you exhale, you may cross your leg and sit. You don't have to. Make sure that you are by the wall if you don't feel safe. And sometimes you can hinge all the way down and be stable, or sometimes you can't. And as you inhale, come back to an upright, leg forward. And exhale, leg down, don't touch. Inhale, half star pose. Yeah, that's right. So we'll look in something like this. And as you exhale, close, arm down. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, close. We'll do one more. Inhale, open. Exhale, foot back, and turn. We're going backward. Oh my gosh, that's right. Okay, so when we're ready, I'm gonna step that right foot forward and walk. And hold and breathe. And switch on to Warrior Three. Virabhadrasana 3, 3, breathe. Balance your hips to the best of your ability. Back foot might be active and flexed. Inhale, foot forward, rise. Opposite arm up. Exhale, step to the front of the mat, towards the, whatever you are. Yes. Other foot, inhale, and walk. And hold. And warrior 3. And come up, leg forward. And step. Squeeze your bum and bring your right leg out to the side, going onto three pose, standing on the left leg. So you can put the foot sole against your ankle, against your inner thigh. Just don't put it against your knee. Don't let your hip move towards the left. Try to squeeze your buttocks so your pelvis is neutral. If you choose, you may bring that right ankle over the left thigh. You can stay here. You can stay in three pose. And maybe you can start hinging forward. Make sure that that top foot is flexed to protect your knee and that you go by the wall if you don't feel safe. Next time you inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, foot down, don't touch. Inhale, leg out, half star pose. Exhale, close. Arm down. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one, inhale, open. Exhale, step back and turn again to the front of the mat. Back to Tadasana. Whew. Squeeze your buttocks. Inhale your arms to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees. Bend the knees a lot and fall forward. Head down. Bend the knees quite a bit. Inhale, squeeze your bum as you come up, all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Bend the knees, hands by the heart, fall forward. Inhale, come up, hands by your sides. Exhale, hands to the heart. Last one, inhale. Bend the knees, exhale, fall forward. Inhale, come all the way up, squeeze. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms forward. Come up on the balls of the feet. If you have knee problems, you can go straight down on your knees at your own time. Otherwise, from here, when you're ready, start bringing your body down. You might be shaking like me. Maybe you're not. Shoulders back and down. If you feel comfortable here, you may bring your hands in Namaste position. And try to draw your shoulders over the hips. Tuck your chin a little bit and press the crown of the head towards the ceiling. With control as you inhale, knees down. And gracefully, or like me as you exhale, walk all the way down. Big toes touch, heels out, hands under the forehead. And breathe. And just take a couple more breaths here with your big toes touching and your heels out to the sides. Try to send your breath into your back body. We will take one more breath here, full deep breath. Next time you inhale, bring your hands under the forehead. And as you exhale, push yourself up on your knees. Curl the toes under, pick up the knees, and stretch on your downward dog. This is your last downward dog. Equal weight, left, right, relax your neck, move your head. Maybe your hips also move. Maybe it's your feet. And as you inhale, bring your knees down onto the floor. And as you exhale, we're gonna find our way onto a seated position. So you can use your blanket if you like to find a comfortable seated posture. You can have it fold and then sit towards the edge and allow your body to roll forward so that your sit bones find the floor and you have a gentle arch on the lower back. Do not let your ribcage pop forward, but do let it stack over the hips along with your shoulders. You can go cross-legged position. You can extend one leg at a time, both legs. Just make sure you feel balanced and neutral. Shoulders back and down. Hands together in Anjali Mudra. We're gonna work again with Hakini Mudra. It's a very simple hand position that will help to elongate the breath. So when you're ready, bring the fingertips to touch like if you were holding a ball between the hands, shoulder blades together, shoulders under. Slightly tuck your chin. You don't wanna let your head drop, just slightly tuck your chin and press the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Your mudra, you might rest the heels of the hands right under the sternum, where your Manipura chakra is, or your power center. And then for a few moments, observe your breath. Hakini Mudra is also known as the memory mudra, so you'll send all that good energy, all that prana, on towards your brain, towards the top of your head or your crown chakra. But it also promotes full breathing. So Dirga Pranayama, that 3-part breath technique that we were doing at the beginning of the practice. We will take 4 deep breaths like this. Expand into the lower parts of your belly as you inhale. All the way up. Exhale, lower your chest, side ribs, and belly. Inhale, expand. Exhale, empty. Last one. Inhale, expand. And exhale, let all the air go. Release your mudra, wiggle your fingers. And when you're ready, maybe keeping your eyes closed, if you can follow my guidance, my voice, you may lay down on your back, finding your way onto your Shavasana once again. You can have your blanket under your head. Remember, you can draw your shoulder blades together and under, and to let your back be to decompress on the floor, you can squeeze your bum, tuck the tailbone, and then extend. You may extend your legs at a mat width apart. Your arms can go at an A-frame, at a T position, at a start pose posture, really. There's no rule, just make sure it feels right. And breathe. We're gonna finish up with Supta Baddha Konasana, or that resting butterfly position, bound angle. Bend your knees, bring your foot soles on the ground, and then allow your foot soles to touch. Meanwhile, let your knees flare out. Remember, you can always tuck the tailbone, release. We did this at the beginning of the practice, so you may notice a difference. Reach your arms towards the sky for Japanese meditation. You want your elbows and your wrists right over the shoulders, and drop your shoulders into its sockets. Maybe move your head side to side so you find that perfect spot that supports the back of the head, that keeps your neck into alignment with the rest of the spine. Try to relax your arms. So once you have stacked your joints, see if you can let go of the tension of your muscles and let gravity take over. So that force is what's keeping your arms standing, not your muscles, but gravity. Deep breathing. Dirga Pranayama. Inhale into your belly, side ribs and chest. Exhale all the air. Continue to breathe deeply at your own pace. You can think of Japanese meditation, this arm position, as a place where the mind finds comfort in the discomfort. It is an unlikely pose to relax, but we have had students that actually fall asleep while in here. So it can be done. Just really want to find that sweet spot where you can surrender. Surrender to the pose, surrender to your breath. Observe. We'll take one more breath, full deep breath. With control on your next inhalation, squeeze your buttocks and help your knees up. And as you exhale, extend your legs on the mat and ever so slowly release your hands on the floor. You want to take your time to let your hands touch the ground. Once they get there, use the body sensations as your main focus. Don't let your mind wander. Observe. We'll take 3 more breaths here, full belly breaths. Send your breath and awareness down to your feet. Wiggle your toes. Move your feet side to side. And wiggle your fingers. And stretch your arms overhead. And once more, tense and squeeze every corner of your body. Tight, tight, tight. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, squeeze and tense. Maybe flex your feet or point. Exhale, release. Last one, make it count. Inhale, stretch and tense, tight, tight, tight. Prune face and release. If you need any stretch before we move on to our sides, you're welcome to go for it now. And when you're ready, bend your knees, bring your foot soles on the floor, and find your way onto your favorite side. Lay on a fetal position for a few moments. And use your top hand to slowly help yourself up onto your seated posture. Remember, you can sit on your blanket if you like, and you can cross your legs, one leg in front of the other, one leg on top of the other. It's whatever keeps your pelvis neutral. Bring your hands together and Anjali Mudra Namaste. Tuck your chin, press the crown of the head up, breathe. We're gonna seal our practice with the sound and vibration of Om. We'll take one breath together. Inhale, deeply expand. Exhale. Inhale to Om. rub your hands together. Mukula Mudra over your eyes. Blink your eyes open. Feel the heat in. Inhale deeply, expand. Side out. Again, inhale. Side out. Last one. Breathe into the top of the lungs. Let all tension out. Awesome. And when you're ready, and as always, we're going to build up the extra good vibes and shower yourself with those and shake off all tensions and stresses that you don't need to take with you. Thank you so much, yoginis. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Namaste, everyone. Yogis and yoginis. Thank you. Yes, we did it. Whoop, whoop. Is it still running? It is still running. Yes.